This is what NASCAR was really about 30 years ago.
I think I missed him.
Highly likely my Shelby will be going to the body shop after this race.
And we have a camera in there, so let them have it. Yo, we want to stick a camera in your car.
Go for
so
it.
you can get some action for us.
Yeah, wherever you want.
Yeah, shade's much better. So this is Matt. What are you doing here?
What's up, guys? I'm Matt Tiff. So today we're racing in the NASCAR Classic class, which is essentially NASCAR's from, I don't know, 1970 all the way up into now. It's a really cool deal, especially for myself being in NASCAR before. So this is a 2020, I believe, a Toyota Camry. Is that right, Adrian? Is this 2020? Yeah. So it still has about 900 horsepower in it. So I ran these cars in 2019. We did not have that much horsepower, so it's a lot more fun to hop in these.
What is all this in here?
Left side, right side, camera, rear view camera up top. That's it. You know how it is with these things. It's hard to see, so.
You have more cameras on this car than I do, and I do this for a living. What the heck is that? This is wild.
And $200 Amazon cameras, like I say, everybody that's seen it's loved it.
Weren't you driving the Kurt Busch? Was that old Kurt Busch car?
Yes.
The Charger?
So the car that I have is the it's the old Kurt Busch car, 2006 Busch car that he won the Glen with, and unfortunately on Thursday we blew the motor on lap 4 after a fresh rebuild. So that was quite painful. I love hopping around between the older cars, the newer cars. They all drive so different, but
is it still in there?
It is still up in there. Yeah, if you want to go take a look,
let's go see it.
You can go up on that ladder there. So it's wrapped in my Blaster sponsor stuff, but it's still the same car.
Is all the Kurt Busch stuff still underneath this?
Yep, it's still underneath this wrap. Yeah, it's still all under there.
How do these Gen 4 cars feel compared to the newer ones like you're in now?
Yeah, so the biggest difference is, you know, obviously this is an 06 and that's a 2020. So like going through the S's and stuff, the biggest thing is these cars flex a lot. So if you look at video from last year or some of ours from this year, the biggest thing is you'll see them pick up and kind of hike the left front and right front as we go around. The newer cars are more rigid. They got a bit more side force, but these kind of feel like animals to drive. That's easier to drive in my opinion. They go about the same speed, which is pretty cool, but the driving style, you just have to attack with this car. The newer cars kind of let you do that on their own.
So was this an old Johnny Benson car?
Yeah, this was one of Bahari's number 30 Pennzoil Pontiacs that Johnny Benson drove. Somewhere in the 97, best we can tell in 1997. This is a Hendrick SB2. Somewhere in the 750 to 800 ballpark. A G-Force T101A transmission, regular 4-speed, old school NASCAR stuff. A buddy of mine bought the car to do track days and stuff with after it was already like a vintage SCCA car. So the guy that I'm working with now that owns the car currently, he bought it when Bill wanted to sell the car and move on to something else, and got his kind of first start into the, you know, vintage racing and that type of deal. He now has a Hendrick Track Attack car that he's driving, and so that allows me to play with his other car.
That's a good deal. They're all getting lined up on their grid now. How's it going?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Good. Probably cooler than you are right now, by the looks of it.
You look hot, dude.
I don't know. Well, I don't have the leaf blower. Now I do. Yeah, that actually feels really good.
Good to see you, man.
You too. Have fun.
Good job, last Greg.
They wanted us out here early because there's 35 cars.
What's your strategy? What are you going to do?
You know, they do a weird start here. They'll throw the green at the flag stand, but then they'll throw a second green at the end of pit exit, and they don't want us to pass until the apex of 1. I don't understand why, but those are the rules. So we'll come down the hill, ignore the first flag. The second flag, you kind of got to find a position to be in. So I don't know, we'll just see how the field plays out. And then I don't want to say anything that's going to piss anybody off, but you know, there's a lot of talk in the drivers meeting about wait until you get through the S's to pass anybody, but that's a great place to pass because it is. So I don't know.
First turn, the guy came by me and went up the hill side by side and down through the S's, which you don't do. And he bounced off the curb, bounced into me.
We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try not to ruffle any feathers, but this is as far up as I've ever started, so I also don't want to give up any position.
Green, you can hear them coming now. Right now I'm driving a 2019 Cadillac Escalade, and no, it is not mine. I rented it on the Turo app. I have a 2013 Escalade, and I've kind of wondered, what would a newer body style one be like? How much different is that than the one I have? Am I missing out on something? The process on the app is super simple. You just choose the day or days that you want it, kind of like a hotel. Your pickup time and your drop-off time. There's also options to where the host can bring the car to you. And when you go pick it up, it's really easy. We just pulled up. It was sitting outside their house already. You go in the app, you say you're there, and it asks you to take a bunch of pictures from different angles. It shows you where to do it, just to kind of show this is what it looks like before I got it. That way, in case there's any damage or whatever, you know how it was when you got it. You can skip the rental counter at hundreds of airports in the United States and coordinate directly with your host through the app. Turo supports this channel. They support what you like. So it would really mean a lot to me if you click the link in the description, download the app and check it out. You don't have to do anything with it, but it's one of those things that's really good to have in your back pocket in case you might ever find a need for it. Whether it be a birthday, anniversary, or you just want to go do something different. You want to see some new things. Turo could even help you scratch an itch. Renting a cool car to drive around every now and then is be a lot cheaper than buying the car if you're only going to drive it like 3 times a year. Please help us help you, bring you more awesome videos, and download the Turo app just to see what they have. Just keep it in your back pocket for a rainy day. You'll never know when the opportunity arises, and you'll be glad it's there. And I'll be totally honest, I do not even know where I am right now. I'm lost.
I was about 3 inches from this guy going
Really?
on.
It was still recording.
I thought to myself, I was like, I don't know if I can get any closer without touching her.
Where was that?
Going up one on HSR's prescribed starting
procedure.
You can't pass until the apex of one. Well, we came out of one, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get this guy at the inside. He tried to squeeze me over. It was clean. It was fun. But I was like, well, now I'm in the wrong spot to go into three. So
I started off right up there, and I was like, oh well, I might get more action towards the S's. I was like,
we had a good battle going the whole race. I got him coming into one again in the last lap, and then I had him all the way to the back straight, and then he just motored past me, and I was like,
damn it.
It's just horsepower, nothing I can do, but it was fun. I wish we had some more laps. It was fun.
Yeah, I wish so too. Was it less than it has been?
Yeah, well, we had 6 or 7 laps, but 2 were under caution, and then you know how it is. So, but hopefully someone out there thought it was good racing because we were having fun. I was thinking next time you should tap into the radios. There's some interesting,
that would be cool.
Some interesting audio that goes on.
Yeah, especially from your microphone, I would imagine. What are we missing? Can you give us a little flavor of what that is?
Like from a race perspective?
Or from anything that's interesting perspective?
Oh, well, I think all the drivers are a little frustrated. We only got really 3 or 4 green laps.
That's what I thought. I was like, what happened? And the guy said the race was over. I'm like, really?
Yeah, because the start got delayed for some unknown reason. They told us they were re-gridding, but it didn't make any sense. We finally got started, and we were like, well, I hope they extend the time a little bit. But, you know, we got 2 laps of caution. We had 3, maybe 4 laps of green. But, that's enough to get me and this guy, we had a battle started. We passed back. We came down the hill, we're damn near side by side, and I was like, oh, if I just had one more lap, you know?
We got 3 green flag laps. So the first start, our carburetor stumbled a little bit, so didn't get a good launch. Second restart, got a really good launch, got the second. Some more laps. I think we could have fought for the win overall, but it was fun. You know, not my car, so it's fun to hop in and do some stuff with it. So just wish we had more than 3 laps. It sucks when you get out there, it's less than a practice session.
Yeah.
But overall, it was fun. Glad to be back here and give these guys a good piece tomorrow for his race.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not going to run tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, at least you get tomorrow, but
yeah,
you
we'll head over to Talladega tonight and do the Cup deal tomorrow. Doing the sponsorship stuff there, but yeah, it's good.
So how'd the side get all dinged up?
Unfortunately, we just had everything reskinned and repainted and everything else, and then on the parade lap of lining up before the start of the race, another guy was still warming his tires and kind of sideswiped me before the race started. We didn't have any contact after the race started. It all happened before the race.
During the race.
Yeah.
What exhaust configuration is on it?
This has the X-pipe into the boom tubes.
So it's a side exit X-pipe?
Right.
That's what I thought it sounded like in that video you showed me. It's got dates on the ignition box still. Well, we like Bobby Allison and we wash our dog with mane and tail, so you're doing pretty good right now.
All right, well, I live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where the head office of Mane and Tail is, and they make hair care products for horses and rich women. And I bought this car about 5 years ago. I love the livery on it. It's a real Bobby Allison road course car. It raced 8 NASCAR road races, 4 at Watkins Glen and 4 at Sonoma. It's a great car. I love it. I have a lot of fun with it. I raced that '66 Shelby next to it, and this is, when I first got in this car, it was really claustrophobic, you know, because there's a lot of steel and whatnot in it, but after 3 or 4 races, I got really, really comfortable with it, and I love this thing. And I think these things are the future of vintage road racing, so a ton of fun. Well, this is all real old school. This is what NASCAR was really about, you know, 30 years ago. These are all steel body cars, and they drive actually a lot like my Shelby.
Really?
Yeah, you got to muscle the car. I've been racing this car for more than 15 years, and me and this car are one. And I love this thing. We've won a ton of stuff with this. We won the Pro-Am at Indianapolis with Paul Tracy as our Pro-Am partner. Just a great car. It's really well dialed in. You want to sit in it? What?
Sure.
Watch your head on this right here.
You wanna hold my stuff?
So being so acclimated to this car and then going to the Cup car, what was the biggest thing, or like, wow, this is so different than...
The grip and the brakes. The brakes and the grip on this. You grab that steering wheel, we'll put that on there. There you go.
I have a 67.
Do ya?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Fun car.
Fastback or not? Coupe? Yeah. Nice car. Each one of those wheel wells takes 10 hours of a very, very talented body guy. And see on the front, body line is still maintained, but
Yeah.
you can still feel the, so this was all hand hammered.
Yeah, you can feel it. That's cool.
Where it was added in?
Yeah.
Oh, so they hammered it out of the fender. This isn't added onto the fender.
Right.
Wow,
That's the original fender. Now that exhaust system is 4 into 2 into 1 into 1 stainless steel. So that's why these things sound and scream like they do.
How big is the class that you're running this in today?
There'll be probably 50 cars.
Really?
Yeah. I have to get past 2 of the 4 big block cars to make the podium. And so it is highly likely that my Shelby will be going to the body shop after this race.
And we have a camera in there, so let them have it.
Thanks for what you guys do.
Thank you. Pretty crazy. These are real Shelby Mustangs. A real GT350. At least 2 of them. I would imagine that one up there is a real one too. Last year we didn't even get to see these things run, or we weren't paying attention to them because we were so deep into the stock car stuff. But there's less of that going on now, so we actually get to check some of this out. What are you doing here?
Yeah. We brought one of the IROC cars.
Oh, you were actually working on that orange one over there?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's Dave, so we're just doing a shakedown, getting it ready for Monterey.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that was entertaining. Did your camera capture the spin out right in front of
I
you?
would have caught my camera would have caught everything.
So that was right in front of you, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, what a run!
Yeah.
What a run!
That was a hell of a battle.
Thanks, brother.
Well done.
Anytime I can hang with that big block Corvette, he's got 150 more horsepower than I got.
That's a
impressive.
long straightaway there. So anything
yeah.
you make up on the curves,
I do.
it's gone.
I pick him up in the first turn. I get him through the S's. I get him under braking down into 10A, and then he stretches it out here and he stretches it out on the back stretch. But it's okay. I did exactly what I needed to do. It was finished ahead of that guy. And ahead of
You don't have to go to the body shop either.
and
Yeah.
so there's always tomorrow.
That's funny. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could see so much how you're rolling around on those tires and stuff.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
You come in, front tire kind of like locks up for a second, and you keep going.
Well, I'm driving it as hard as I can.
Yeah, you were
you can
wheeling that
tell.
thing.
Um,
I was so impressed.
yeah, we have not watched one of these races before this. Like, you guys drive the shit out of these, and I was not expecting that really.
Oh, and these things, for this little car to hang with that big block Corvette, that's big. That's 900 horsepower. This is 584.
How'd it go? What happened?
It went good. For some reason in that race, they started me in the back. Don't know why, but they did. So I had a lot of traffic that was a little bit slower. So I really couldn't run for anything, but I did have a lot of fun passing cars, which is always nice. The car performed really well, did everything that it should do. Those cars slide around a lot on the track, which is a little bit different for me, but it's a whole lot of fun to drive them.
Nothing, no close calls or anything. Just
Yeah, I do have a close call. When you look at the video, some guy in a Boxster spun at 3 dead in front of me. I was on his bumper. I was pretty dang close, trying to pressure him so I could take him coming out of 5. And he just, for some reason, he just spun it right on top of the curve at 3. Luckily, I hit the brake and I was able to, I think I missed him. I need to actually look at my car and see if I have any orange paint on it.
Started the race.
No, I didn't hit him. But it's by the grace of God.
if you're new here and you like old cars, old racing, the way things used to be, hit subscribe. It's just a follow button, doesn't cost anything. When we post a new video, it's more likely to show up on your screen when you open YouTube. If you like this, I would imagine you would want that to happen.